I feel like the king of this empire standing on this balcony. You could tell this is an old tradition from when houses were actually made out of wood. Hello everyone from rural China. I'm in the bamboo again. I love bamboo. I come to the bamboo every single day. And today I'm in a slightly different patch of bamboo than usual. As you can see down below, that family has just finished building a new house. And around here, the local custom is that when you've built a new house, you have a big party and you call all your neighbors and friends over and throw stuff from the roof. So there is a little bit of excitement brewing down there, and in about 20 minutes, things are about to get wild. Wow, that's a big bamboo. 谢谢谢谢。
今天我们上梁，我们新房子烧好了，那块梁要弄到上面去，那个钉上。
So this family is celebrating the fact that they just finished building this new house. So that's why they're having this whole ceremony. There's a table full of offerings for the ancestors, and in a moment they're gonna get up on the roof and throw little buns down for everyone to catch, and that's kind of like a ceremony to welcome their new house into the neighborhood. Yeah. 每一个东西都有一个什么寓意是吧？这个粉色的鸡蛋是什么意思？
鸡蛋喜庆，早嘛早生贵子，火龙果嘛是红红火火，啊，橘子嘛黄金黄色的，都是一个寓意。
馒头的寓意是啥？
馒头的寓意我还不说得出来。
蒸蒸日上，它就是日子过得越来越好，越来越好的意思。对。
These white buns are the main thing that they're going to be flinging off the roof, but they're also going to throw some other things off this table. Which things specifically is what I want to know. 猪头扔不扔？
猪头不扔。
我想接这个猪头。
扔下来的最主要是那些的馒头啊，粽子。
Sorry to disappoint, guys. The pig head is not going to be thrown off the roof, but that would be a sight to see for sure. I'm getting a little tour of this house. There's actually not a lot to see because it's still a concrete shell. It hasn't been renovated yet, but we can at least appreciate the views off the balcony. Look at this view! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's wild to be able to have that out your window every day. I mean, I love my view in my little house, but like, let's be real. Look at this. You may be wondering, is this family super wealthy? How are they building such a huge house? Houses like this are actually very standard in Southeast China nowadays. I've seen them all over Zhejiang, Jiangsu, Guangxi, and various other provinces, even in much less economically developed areas. A more important indicator of someone's wealth isn't the size of the house, but the way it's renovated. And we can come back to the housewarming party in December and get the answer to that question.
这个房子用了多长时间盖啊？
我们从暑假，就是9月份开始拆旧房子，然后到现在是把毛坯房装好了，然后今年开始装修。
什么时候可以住进去啊？
今年12月份。
The event is starting at 10:18, and that's a very specific time. And I actually should ask why that's the time that the event is starting. But anyway, before that, I'm just hanging out here on this balcony, watching the peasants below from my perch here. I feel like a king up here. I feel like the king of this empire standing on this balcony. Wow, what a view.
为什么10点18分开始啊？
因为爸爸找那种大师算过，说这个时间很好，寓意很好。那我也不知道。好，
谢谢。给你。谢谢。
They're bringing the beam all the way up to the top. And that indicates that the construction phase is over. The house has been built, and then they can start flinging things off the roof. Look at that, they've even got a little slot in place to put this last beam. You can tell this is an old tradition from when houses were actually made out of wood. Now they're made out of concrete, but the tradition still stands, and a piece of wood must be put into the two sides before we can officially say this house is finished.
好嘞，给不起了呀！给你，有错，给你，哎呦哎呦！
I was so busy filming it, I didn't even get any buns.
杨丽子，你抢了吗？
没抢，这是后来人家送的，只是看我什么都没有。
这些你拿去。
可以的，可以的，谢谢，谢谢。I'm getting some pity donations because I didn't pick up a single bun during the entire event. I'm honestly just here for the vibes. I'm actually not a fan of buns, but this was definitely an event worthy of attending.
早就找得到了，
我不信，
你不相信啊？那我拿把锄头给你几万呢？你挖得到，我奖励一颗500块钱，奖励一颗。哎
16斤两不会。
我这个技术那么好的人都挖不到了，这个上面。你这么小的不能挖了，那不能相信了，最起码这么大啊！
杨丽子，挖一棵笋他给500块钱。
那肯定是没笋，我不会期待这个500块钱。These guys have been offered a 500 RMB prize if they can actually find a winter bamboo shoot, so they are definitely going all in.
很难找了，找不到的。像我们外行人根本找不到的。
All right, good luck with that. I'll be back in 6 hours for the celebratory feast. All right, everyone, I am back. It is like 6 hours later, the sun is about to set, and it's time for part 2 of today's event, which is the big dinner. And as you can see, this pile of bamboo has grown even bigger.
这个拉2-3天了，这一堆2000多块钱嘛，17块钱100斤。
辛苦了，辛苦了。
没办法，没技术就要靠劳力吃饭。
他很坏的，对我一点都不友好。
The sun is about to set. Everybody is back outside of the newly constructed house, waiting for the massive feast. Let's see how the preparation is coming along. Fruit baskets for everyone. Cashews. Oh my goodness. They have 2 of my favorite things on one plate. One is the hot peppers that they fry until they get really crispy. And the other thing is this leaf, this fried leaf. I know that sounds not appetizing, but trust me, these leaves are amazing when they're fried.
蚕宝宝的蚕叶。哦，是油炸起来是吧？
这个好吃啊。 So in the US, if you were to hold a big event like this, you would usually get a catering company to bring the food in. But in this case, in rural China, at all of these category events that I've been to, they set up a big tent right outside, and there are people actually making the food right on site. There's like 40-something people here, so it's not something you could do in your own kitchen. This is like a big restaurant kind of task, but they're literally doing it in someone's backyard under a tent.
咋样啊？哎呦，好可爱呀！
好可爱啊！好可爱，谢谢。
我们在这里吃。
Let me take you guys on a little tour of what the house is like now that all the tables are set up in here. My spot is on the second floor, so I'm gonna get a bit of a view.
这里。太挤了，你们弄2个坐后面。
没有，我们要挤一挤。
风景可以啊，风景不错。这个房间你们准备用来做什么？卧室吗？
我睡觉的。
这是你的卧室啊？
对。
The moment the fireworks ended, the food has started coming out on the table, and the feast has begun. As someone who kind of actually hates spicy food, I have to say I am obsessed with these little crispy hot peppers. So anytime I'm at an event like this, and they have a dish with these things, I just get to eat them all, because no one knows that it's not just a crispy. It is actually edible, and it is delicious. And here's my other favorite thing, is this crispy leaf. As you can see from the shape and the color of this leaf, it's not a leaf we would usually eat. And for some reason, it tastes really good fried. So this is like my favorite rural Zhejiang fried food. This leaf.
中国人做菜很有讲究的，你看看这道菜，红、绿、白色3种菜混在一起做的，就秀色可餐，讲的这样的道理。
祝你老生贵子。
哦，谢谢。
祝你生意兴隆。哦好。祝你环游世界。好。啊，早点祝爷爷啊，好。来，高姐，啊，祝你身体健康。谢谢。来，姑姐越来越漂亮。好，小宝贝，祝你们学习。